Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Tuesday's Talk with Grada. I am the co-founder of the Purple House Wellness Center in Fort and also author of the book You're the Miracle, How Being Hit by a Truck Saved My Life. And that's my story, a memoir of how I did get hit by a truck and I survived. And the story of how I recovered myself to being very, very fit, healthy and alive today. So welcome back to today's talk, and I want to just take the lid off your nervous system today and tell you what I see in a lot of people and how you can stop living in fight and flight or on autopilot. So I'm really excited to share with you all my findings. The reason I want to talk about this today is that my partner, our husband Peter, who does a lot of testing with his clients, so he tests your metabolism and your cell health and many other things in a complete health analysis. And Pete discovered that in the last 12 months or so, the majority of his clients are called catabolic. And now he's never seen this before in all the years of testing. Like they used to be even, some people are anabolic, some people are catabolic. So I'll briefly tell you what catabolic means. Catabolic means that your body and cells are in a state of breaking down. So the body is breaking itself down so much that it can't catch up. Normally we have a mechanism where during the day we're active and there's wear and tear and the body breaks itself down. It's called catabolic. And then at night when we go to sleep, the body restores itself again and we're as good as new the next morning. That's called anabolic. So there's this pulling down mechanism and then the rebuilding mechanism. And did you know that actually 90% of the energy that you get from your food and drink and from the universe goes towards rebuilding you? But what we find that today that's not happening. Like people are being stuck in a catabolic state, which means their body is just breaking down faster and faster perhaps, and there isn't anything left in the bottom of the barrel for rebuilding. And I feel this is to do with all the fear porn, and whether it's real or not, there has been so much fear in the last few years about your survival or about your money, about your health, about the unknown. We don't like the unknown, and this is causing our bodies to be in a state of fight and flight pretty well non-stop, and our cells are breaking down because your cells can only be in a state of thriving or surviving. It can't be in both states at the same time, and so the body at the moment is choosing to just be in survival mode then nearly all day long and all night long, and then the next day and weeks and months. That's what we're seeing in our clients. So today I'm going to give you a shortcut how you can calm your nervous system, allow your cells to thrive again so you can live a really, really good life. And so I work different to Peter. If you bear with me, by the way, I'll show you the energy hack that I'm in the next 10 minutes. Okay, it's a very simple way that you can reset your body. So when I work with my clients, I often don't ask them, I tell them sometimes, don't tell me the full story, let me tune into your body, right? So people do like to tell me, of course, about their issues, and a lot of my clients have very serious issues, but not everyone. Like some people do have cancer and or they're recovering from stroke and other major life challenges, but other people come to me because they're just not feeling well or their money isn't flowing. And so I often just for fun say, okay, don't tell me anymore and let me tune into your soul, and your soul will tell me what experiences or beliefs or energy blocks we need to address today so we can shift all that out of your body. And so because when I work like that, my clients trust me, because what comes through is always a direct feedback from their soul and they can relate to it. So what most people don't realize is that your body only has one purpose. Your body that was created, the body that you live in, its sole purpose is to support your soul fulfill its journey. So the purpose of your body is to house the soul, and your soul has its own purpose. So the purpose of your soul can be many things, but especially it's always connected to joy, like more happiness, more love, shining your light bigger and brighter, being a beacon of inspiration to your family and your community, right? That's what your soul is all about. Like, our soul only has two needs, and that is to grow and to be of service in this world. And so the need of our body is to support our soul in all of that. Now, a lot of people don't realize that when our body starts playing up, or we have accidents like I got hit by a truck, or it doesn't matter what your challenge is, it usually means the soul, which has an agenda, came into this life with an agenda, like some lessons that you have to learn. They're not negotiable, you have to learn them, but you do have some free will around it, how you're going to learn those lessons. So if you're not learning, getting the message, say from inspiration or in a positive way, the universe or your body has to use a negative way. Usually pain makes us sit up more than pleasure, right? Nobody likes pain. And so we need to find the real reasons why you're experiencing the same thing over and over again. why your body created cancer. We don't just create war with your cells in your body. No, we can go into your cancer cells and release the story that's there, so that you become whole and the cancer can dissolve itself. Or for that matter, it could be relationship breakups or other things that are occurring in your life. So that's what I love to do my whole life, is about this, about doing this kind of work. And I've been doing it for a long time. So it's very easy for me to connect with your soul or body, which is the same thing. As soon as I hear your voice over the phone, or when I see you in the room, I only do Zoom sessions or phone sessions now. I can block everything out and connect with you on a very deep level and look into the unseen energy that's driving your life, right? Because there is a saying, until you become conscious, how does it go again? Until the subconscious becomes conscious, it will continue to run your life, and we will call it fate. Like we say, oh, fate did this, or God did that, it's God's will, blah, blah, blah. Well, actually the real reason is you've got a glitch in your subconscious mind, a blind spot, and your body keeps recreating the situation till the blind spot isn't a blind spot anymore. And I do laser coaching with my clients. I find their blind spot and bring it out into the open so it can be healed. And then you can move forward very quickly. Actually, you always feel massive sense of release and relief, often like followed by this wave of energy that feels absolutely wonderful, feels tingly all over your body. And then you know the body got the message. So in the subconscious mind, we have part of our brain that is called the limbic system. And that is where a lot of our sabotages come from. So the limbic system is sort of here and in the back of your brain. It's also called the survival brain. Well, it's almost the same thing. Technically not exactly the same, but it's good enough. So the limbic system is the part of your brain that keeps tripping people up, and it keeps people going into fight and flight mode and stay there non-stop. It's the part of your brain that's only interested in keeping you alive. It's not interested in your soul purpose whatsoever. It would prefer if you didn't shine at all, because when you shine a bigger light, you're going to stand out, and we all know what happens to people who stand out. That's called tall poppy syndrome. And so like something will come along to chop your head off, right? That's maybe what your body thinks, right? So So this part of the brain, the limbic system, is interested in your survival only, and it's switched on when you get fearful now. So, or when you eat toxic food like poisons, will switch it on as well. Or if you're surrounded by poisonous toxic people, like a toxic work environment, or people in your life who are not serving you, I encourage you to make a decision then and disconnect from those people. If you read the wrong books, watch the wrong movies, and especially if you watch the news, like the mainstream news is solely created to keep you constantly in a state of fight and flight, which means you're running on your limbic system in the back of your body. This part of the brain always wants to belong to the herd, right? So it wants to belong to the biggest herd because it doesn't feel safe if you stand out. It wants to belong to the biggest herd so that you can blend in and your chances of survival are bigger. That's what it's thinking. So your limbic system is completely fear-based, and so it doesn't have a very high IQ. That's what I wanted you to know. So like if you constantly find yourself making the wrong decisions, you follow the herd, like you belong to a group of friends that make you depressed, lethargic, fat or lazy, that bring out all the worst in you, that means you're being driven by your survival brain. And so when you start to drive the energy to the prefrontal frontal cortex, like your front brain, this is where you can show up and be the best person, like your highest IQ comes from this part of your brain, right? So there is a shortcut that will allow the energy to go from the back brain to the front brain, and you simply go like this. And sometimes you find people, they do intuitively hold their hand there, like something bad's happened, or they're looking for a solution, or they're stressed. Your body instinctively already knows, okay, I need to hold my hand there. But it's even more powerful if you put one hand there and the other hand here. And I sometimes teach parents to do this with their children. If you have a child with ADHD, or they're like buzzing around, or they're in a bad mood, or even a food allergy, this will neutralize a food allergy, because food allergy is just simply poisonous reaction in your body. So this neutralizes all the poisons in your body and allows your cells, the trillions of cells of your body, to come out of that fight and flight mode and to go into prosperity mode. So let's just try that now. So just close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in peaceful energy, letting go of stressful energy. And just allowing your limbic system to go back into the back seat of the car, putting it in the boot, closing the boot. And put your rational, logical, highly intelligent self in the front seat of your car, switching on your left and right frontal lobe, your high IQ. Just breathe into your body. And if your arms get tired, you just swap hands. It doesn't matter which hand you use. So this helps you to remove yourself from the herd. If you belong to the wrong herd, like you're connected to the people that are pulling you down, it gives you the courage to step out. So you begin to thrive. This stops you from being addicted to dramas. So drama energy is the opposite energy to prosperity energy. Like when you're hooked on drama, it blocks out the flow of abundance. So this is the thing about the limbic system in the back of your head. It's very addictive. It has addictive tendencies. So like it loves alcohol, cigarettes, dramas, toxic food, poisonous people, because that keeps your body going on the limbic system, and it likes to be, of course, top dog. Even dehydration that dries your blood, puts the limbic system in the driver's seat. Sorry. And so like with the limbic system in the driver's seat, like just running on your back brain, causes your body to have all sorts of illogical, sloppy, irresponsible, impulsive behaviors that are disastrous for your life. And then people wonder why they can't change their lives. Well, they can't change it because the limbic system, which is part of your subconscious mind, is so strong. It's like the elephant. It's stronger than an elephant, and your willpower is, compared to that, only the size of an ant. So first you need to neutralize the energy that's coming from the limbic system. We're doing that now. If you've been doing this with me, you already start to feel a change in your body. Like this will release foggy brain, fear, stress, overwhelm. The whole chemistry in your body starts to change to a feeling of peacefulness, serenity, clarity, courage, and so on. So I've shown this to clients who suffer from things like allergic reactions and they've gone out for a meal and they come home and they feel poisoned. I suggested that they lie on their bed, so like you prop your arms up with a pillow under the elbow so you can relax, and you lie flat on your back. And you just hold your brain like this for as long as it takes, usually no longer than 20 minutes. I know that sounds like a long time, but you've completely, by that time, cleared your allergic reaction. Your body, the toxins are gone. Your body can get on with life again in your right brain. Okay, so that proves to me how powerful this work is, that you can change that energy, and then chances are that you will never be allergic to that same substance again. Right, so you can keep doing this for as long as you like. You can't overdose on it. And of course it's a really, really great one as a mom or a parent to do with your child. If your child has had a big fright or a shock, or has an allergic reaction, or they have ADHD, or if you have ADHD of the soul, I call it, I'm going to encourage you to just do this move every day, and that's how you can reset your body, get out of the sabotages that you often create. Like many, even I have sabotages in my subconscious mind still, and I say even I do because my whole life has been about elevating my consciousness, finding my blind spots. I work with coaches and other healers. They've helped me, and I investigate myself, my motives, pretty every single day of my life. I'm relentless when it comes to myself, and there's still always more sabotages to clear. But eventually what happens is that, like I am just incredibly resilient now. Like things don't throw me around very easy anymore, which is just as well because I have a big family, right? There's 26 of us when we're all together, and families have their own stresses, you know what it's like. And I also have several businesses. So all these things can put us into fight and flight, but the thing is, you don't even need any outside triggers either to be in fight and flight, because some of us have had like major traumas in the childhood, and these traumas get triggered just by you thinking about something, and then your body is in fight and flight. So if this happens, the more often you do this, the calmer you will feel. And of course also I'm going to encourage everyone to book in for a session with like a self-sabotage coach which is something that I do. Somebody who can hook into your subconscious mind, which is like the mysterious part of us where all this information is hidden, even traumas from our parents and grandparents and many generations sometimes is hidden in the subconscious mind, and it needs to come to light so it can be healed. So hope you found this interesting and helpful. And so even if the key thing to remember is that the cells of your body only have two modes of operation, like either they are in fight and flight, which means you're breaking down and you're accelerating your aging process, or they are in thrival mode, so they are prospering. And this by going like this helps you to prosper. And we are finding a lot of our clients are chronically stuck in the catabolic state, which is breaking down. So that's why I'm doing this video today, because I want you to be healthy, happy, feel calm and at peace, and even when life throws you a curveball, that you know how to find your center again, where you know true calm lives. So I'm hoping that you find this helpful, just playing with it. You can even do some positive affirmations, holding your hand like this, and it goes in a lot quicker. Your body will believe it a lot faster. And if you need more help, please ring me on the clinic number and book in for a session. And I'm looking forward to working with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Big hug. Bye for now.